Don't judge me, man.
I'm not judging you. I want. Why didn't you tell me yesterday that you got suspended from work last week, bro?
I didn't get suspended.
You didn't get suspended.
I'm on leave. There's a difference.
They made you take a leave.
Yes, they made me
You suspended. Okay. How long is the leave supposed to be?
until they say so.
Okay. They're probably gonna fire your ass.
I don't know why.
Okay. So, what day did you wear this mask?
It was Wednesday of last week.
Why weren't you at work? Was this after work?
This was after work.
Okay. So what happened? You're out there. How did they find out where you worked?
Because apparently people complained, and then boom, cops pull up on me.
Oh, the cops came.
Yes.
And what happened when the cops came?
I was talking to this black dude, so he's like, some people complain about what you got on, so I got nothing to get except for da, 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 da. And then, I gave my fake name because I don't fuck with police like that. Because if I say something like this, I hear something. You about to say, why you give him a fake name? Well, that's because, sir, if I gave him my real name, because A, I don't want them to take me to jail for something I didn't do, and B, they're going to contact the school because of something I didn't do. But then
Why did you think they were
afterwards,
going to contact the school?
because I didn't do shit.
I mean, how did they find out you worked at the school?
Because they pulled me over twice.
They pulled you over
Well, not pulled me over, they stopped me twice.
and you told them you worked at the school?
They asked me.
They asked you if you worked?
Yeah, they asked me if I worked. I said, yeah, they asked me where I work at, so I told them. So I don't know what
And
else I
so
told them.
did they tell the school what happened or did you tell the school?
They told them.
They called the school and told them that.
Yes.
Okay. Why were you wearing this?
I needed a reliever, sir, because last week, on that week, it was Tuesday. I was bored out of my mind. Not bored, I was going through a lot that Tuesday. So Wednesday, I was still going through it, so I needed something to relieve. So I put that on, and it was relieved. I am
It was
bottom of my head.
relieving. How? How did it relieve you?
It was good, I just put it on, and then, I was in my thoughts. It was my therapy.
Okay, so you just put it on and go to a park where people can see you to scare them?
No, I was even scaring them. I kept my distance.
Now, did you think that that would scare them, or did you think that people would like that?
Hey, some like this, some just walk to mind their own business.
When you put that on and decided to go to a public park, what did you think would happen?
Tell you the truth, everybody mind their business, and I minded mine, because that's what I did. I sat at a bench, I turned away from people, I even went to this little stream, and I didn't fuck with nobody.
But why wear it in public? If you want to wear it and not be around people, why not just wear it in your room and sit there?
Yeah, good question.
I'm trying to get to like. I know you're autistic. We trust me. We understand that, but we also know that you knew people would react to you, and you wanted you wanted a reaction. Wasn't the one
No,
you
I
thought you.
kid you. No,
So
I kid you not.
you
I
didn't
wanted
think
to be.
so, but why go be around people? Why go to a park where you know people are going to be there? You know people are going to be at
I,
that park.
I wanted to be at the house too.
But you knew people would be at the park, right?
Yes.
Okay, and so you know that you're wearing that is a very controversial outfit, and people are going to a lot of people are going to see it differently. So I think that you know that much. Um, it's like I think you wanted some attention, some energy, because you don't put that on and go be around people unless you want people to acknowledge it and know. Maybe not the way that they did, but you definitely knew people were going to react to it, right?
Oh no, like I said, I kept my distance.
But you knew people could still see you. You weren't invisible, so you knew they would react to you. You
They
under,
even react.
you understand that the police could have shot you?
Yes, I know that.
And this is what my concerns are, because it wasn't smart to do that, but it was dangerous. It was very dangerous, because those police could have taken it the wrong way and it could have got ugly. Now, when you gave the police your fake name, you know you could have went to jail for that.
Yes, because I ain't have my wallet.
Okay, so we just talked about autistic people going to jail. That's not where you want to be, man. That's not where you want to be at all. Um, because of the challenges you face. So we don't want you to end up in jail, bro. And what? So when you lied to the police about your name, what did they do?
I was talking to the black cop. He seemed cool about it, yeah. But then when I took the costume off, these white cops, kept following me.
And they stopped you again.
Yes, and in my neighborhood, no doubt.
All right. And what happened then?
And they asked me a whole bunch of questions, and then after that, they let me go.
And you gave them your real name and everything.
Yes, I gave my real name. I was already in the system.
Okay. So then when you went to work the next day, they called you in the office and told you about and talked to you about this.
Yes, and then they said I'm on leave, and then I pleaded my case twice.
Wow. Did you tell your mom what happened?
No, I didn't tell her.
I know you. So you've been going to the mall to pretend you're going to work every day.
Oh no, she knows I'm on leave. She don't know I wear that costume.
So why did you tell your mom you were on leave?
Because I told her, somebody put false information about me.
You gotta stop lying. Man. You gotta stop lying to people who can help you, or the people that are going to try to help you, man. I know you're.
Sir,
I,
you listen, you don't understand. My mother and my brother had a falling out because my brother wasn't a Christian.
I
So she
know,
did.
I know, and you know your mama find out about that shit. She gonna put your ass out the house.
Yeah, exactly.
But this is why you should not have been doing it, and this is why you can't do that. Like, bro, you're tripping. You're tripping, and you putting yourself in a bad position because you're probably about to lose that job. You need to go ahead and prepare for that. Which means, you're gonna have to talk to your mom and tell her something. Because you told her one lie, it's gonna lead to a bunch more lies. It wasn't the smartest decision that could have made, man. And it's not helping.
It was a dumb thing, all right? Cut a brother some slack.
I'm cutting you some slack, bro. I love you, you know that. That's why I'm having this
I'm talking.
conversation.
I'm talking about the district.
The district ain't cutting nobody no slack. That white folks don't cut people slack, bro.
And then I told them I didn't tell them, but I wanted to say I'm like, look, this y'all blowing out proportion. I ain't bother nobody. I ain't do nothing. However, you should be worrying about these kids bringing knives to schools and bringing
You're
guns instead of
right.
worrying
You're
about a nigga.
right.
Instead of worrying about a nigga wearing a damn costume.
But now they're worried about the type of influence that you have on the kids.
I got no influence. I keep my damn distance. I tell these kids, look, my job is to make sure y'all don't do nothing stupid. Outside, I don't give a fuck what y'all do. Just make sure y'all don't do nothing stupid. It's the parents' job to make sure that they, do all that. So, but then there's that.
We're gonna talk about this more later. I'm still at work, man. You you got to relax and make some better choices. We're gonna talk about it. I see you tomorrow.
I was depressed last
I
week, man.
understand. I get it. I get it. We just gotta. Trust me. I understand why you did it, man. But I also know you knew people would react. But I gotta go, man. But I'm gonna talk to you later for
and
sure.
and yes, oh yeah, I can still kick it over the weekend at you.
Yeah, I mean that ain't got shit to do with me. Yeah, you come tomorrow, you leave Sunday. But yeah, we're gonna talk about this shit.
That I know. And
Bye.
yes, if push comes to shove, if they're gonna fire me, yeah, I'm looking for other jobs right now
I
anyway.
know
Say
you
the truth.
are. I know you
You say
are.
you say the truth. I wanted to quit that damn job. I wanted to work in the damn higher ups to pay a nigga more.
I hear you. I hear you. But we'll talk about this more later, bro. I gotta take another call.
What would I do without you, these
All right, talk to you later, man. Bye.
Goodbye.